Good Friday afternoon, Southwest Arkansas. Just a quick little update here on what's in store for this upcoming week. Cold air's on the way, maybe some winter weather chances. We're going to talk about all that and what's currently going on right now. This isn't going to be a real in-depth video. That's going to be coming out tomorrow, where we break down what's basically the whole pattern, what's up and coming this week. Data's been all over the place, but I think we're finally starting to get to a general idea on stuff. It's going to be cold. That's a for sure thing, and we are watching closely for the winter weather chances later this upcoming week. We'll talk about that as well. But first, starting off, temperatures right now as of 3 p.m., you can see are in the 50s across the area, and we've been seeing some scattered to we're pretty much scattered light showers and rain showers moving across the area. This trend's going to continue. And if we take a look at what Futurecast is showing here, this is the this is our model guidance. Remember, model guidance isn't always going to give you 100% what exactly is going to occur, but it usually helps give you the general idea. And if you look at what this is showing, this continues throughout the day, or really this starts off at 12 or noonish, and you can see this low pressure system here. That's the reason why we're getting this moisture. We had some dew points continue to increase, and we did see an increase in moisture and cloud cover, and those rain chances are going to continue onward throughout tonight. But as we go throughout tomorrow and Saturday night, that cold air starts to come in Saturday night, maybe a chance at a few flurries. Now, if that can get further south, then maybe we can see some down here, but I really think right now, watching northern portions of the coverage area, there may be some snow flurries possible come tomorrow night, Saturday night, but I'm not expecting a whole lot. Maybe a few some accumulation in the Ouachita Mountains region, but not a whole lot. Then as we move forward, that cold air really settles in, and you'll take a look at this on data. You'll see temperatures going to continue to decrease as that front moves through. This is throughout Saturday, then Saturday night they really come in, and then this is just pure air temperatures, and this will actually take you, this is at lunch, or 18Z on Sunday, and that's not even taking a look at wind chills. Wind chills is what we've been mentioning is going to be a cold factor with this. It's going to be windy. And if you go with HRRR, that same time frame, you're talking wind chills in the teens, 20s, up in northern Arkansas in the single digits, and a few below zero temperatures there as well. And then if we move forward with the NAM and show you this same exact general idea, it shows the same thing. That cold air come in throughout Sunday, and this is through Sunday and into that Monday time frame. You can still see wind chills are going to be cold, and temperatures are going to be cold, below freezing, potentially there for highs moving forward. You can see that just continues to show that this is around 21Z or 3 p.m. on Monday. It's showing highs potentially getting above freezing down across far southern Arkansas, and in the around freezing or in the 20s elsewhere across Arkansas. So a big cold period, and that continues even through if we move to the 12Z GFS, this continues onward through Wednesday. We're now into Wednesday on this, and you can see this continues to show that cold air, maybe a warm up as we start to head towards the Wednesday time frame, but still some colder temperatures there. Temperatures finally start to get up into the 40s potentially by the end of next week, according to the GFS. Wind chills show the same thing, but if we take a look at precipitation chances, this shows pretty much the same similar idea. Maybe some snow flurries. Your high-res models are showing that, but maybe a few snow flurries overnight Saturday. But then as we go into Tuesday, maybe some snow flurries across the area, and we could see some snow potentially. The system may just be too far south, and it's going to be really dry. This is going to be unlike your last system where we had a lot of moisture in place. That cold air is going to be dry. And really, the people who are going to win out on this is probably going to be southern Texas and southern Louisiana, actually, if it stays the same right now. As you see, we move forward. That low is just a little too far south, and maybe some flurries, but I don't think it's a great chance right now. There's still a chance. There's still some precipitation chances for snow come Tuesday, but it's not great chances like we'd previously seen. Maybe a few flurries and such there as well, but not a whole lot like we previously seen. Most of that's going to stay to our south at this current time. And then if we take a look at this also on the European model, give me 1 second here. Just going through all these different models and the details here, you'll see that this shows this goes a little further south and has us getting nothing. So once again, it's low chances there as well as that cold air comes in. we'll have to watch that closely. But one thing I want to get out of this: be prepared. Your time's getting closer for the cold air to be here. It'll be here Saturday night. So go ahead and make sure to remember the 3 P's: pops, pets, and plants, which plants are not as big of a concern right now. But I would say also make sure to check on your neighbors, any people that you know can't get out and about. Make sure you're just prepared. It's going to be cold for a decent amount of times. There may be even the possibility of ponds freezing over, so make sure if you have kids or anything of that nature, make sure you tell them or make sure you mention that, because it's a possibility as we go into this upcoming week with that cold air in that long, like you're talking, I think near 100 hours or multiple days from Saturday night in through potentially, I think that it was Wednesday, where you're seeing below average temperatures in the 30s, maybe below freezing. Wind chills are going to be cold, so make sure to bundle up, be warm, and once again, Tuesday we may have some snow chances. We'll see. It's right now. It's not there. There's some chances there, but if we go and look at the examples, which I'll pull this up and show you as well with what we're meaning, what you're seeing here is 24 hours, 10 to 1, 1 inch or greater snowfall accumulation percentages. So this takes the examples. Remember, this takes basically a bunch of runs, like a bunch of different what they call members, and compare them, and that's when you usually get a general idea on long term. And if you look at this shows going forward that there may be a chance, going into that time frame of up to potentially 1 inch, but it's greater across or really across the I-20 corridor area in Louisiana and further south. And then that moves out, maybe some more chances there. And if we take a look at the European one as well, it goes further south and shows really not much of Arkansas getting anything, but down there along the Gulf Coast. So once again, just remember that we still got a few days, but the cold air, I want to get across, the cold air is for sure on the way. Snow chances, there may be some there, but if you look, they just don't look great. It's going to be a low chance, and we'll have to watch it closely as we move forward, and we'll continue to keep you updated. We're going to have a more in-depth forecast vlog tomorrow night, where we go over all that stuff in more detail, greater detail, with Michael and me, and maybe Kevin, depending on what we have, what our schedules line up as. So just be prepared for that. That'll probably be a live stream on Facebook and then uploaded later to YouTube tomorrow. But as always, there's some chances there for southern Arkansas. I really think across the Arkansas-Louisiana border is going to be where you see your greatest chances potentially there for snow come Tuesday. As you go further north, it just looks like you're too far away, or you're too far north of that system. And if we take a look at that same time at what dew points are going to look like, dew points, they are going to be dry. It's already dry right now, but if we go forward, you're talking dew points very dry into that upcoming week, so it's going to have to overcome that. There's a lot of dry air in place, and still not rolling it out, but once again, it's not as great of a chance as what we've had earlier in the last week, really, and we still have snow on the ground from that event across portions of the area. So as always, make sure to follow us on Facebook. We post a lot about that as well. Once again, I think sadly Louisiana is going to take the cake with this one. You're gonna have to see if any moisture can come further north. Usually in these scenarios, Louisiana steals that moisture. So we'll have to watch it. Not saying that we're not going to see it, but once again, it's a small chance right now, and we'll have to continue to monitor data and see if there's any changes, anything of that nature. And as we get closer, as always, we'll start to get a better idea when we get more data in and that system comes on shore and all of that fun details, just all of that. But once again, we're watching it closely. We're going to continue to keep you updated. Remember, one thing to remember, I'm going to harp at this probably from now till through the cold event. It's going to be cold, and remember that. It's bundle to stay warm, be prepared. Once again, we're not used to, it's not average in Arkansas, but we've seen these back-to-back here the past few years. So just remember, it's another cold shot. And once again, temperatures could be below freezing for a decent amount of time, so make sure you just have plan of action and are ready just in case of anything, or you have your pipes ready, all of that fun stuff, and just in case of any issues there as well. So as always, have a good rest of your Friday. See you back here tomorrow for another look at this upcoming week, this wild week of weather. And once again, make sure to check us out on Facebook. We post a lot about this over there. And make sure to check us out on Instagram, all those platforms as well. Big thanks as always to our sponsors, Southern Dumpster Rental, Tan Energy and Nutrition, Patterson's Credit Union, Palmer's Roofing, J&S Auto Supply, and Terry's Place and Fort Smith Therapy. Make sure to check them out all over on Facebook. And as always, have a good rest of your Friday. See you back here tomorrow for another look at your weather right here with your source for all things Southwest Arkansas weather.